It's coming, and it's a rather explosive opening. And this video will be repaired. It is the military coffee in the hearts of many students. The 911 from Porsche makes sure. When we see the two oval shapes on the front of the car, a little teardrop. The number of cars sacrificed for omelet lights by fans has increased significantly. I believe that many students have already seen it. This 911 is called the least classic. Also the least popular version of 996. The maker is the least classic. In addition to ditching the traditional eye-digging headlights, instead of using an omelet lamp, this is the 996 version. It was also the first 911 to use a water-cooled engine. More details later. Because now the repair guide of this issue Wishaw versus Cam created Sujay for the first time. The overall disassembly has been completed. The first step in the repair process, Sujay will first use the paint removal gel to remove the old paint from the vehicle shell. After the paint removal is completed, there are no areas that need to be dusted. The bottom air can be sprayed directly. Practice. Brother Shu chose this high-gloss light blue. After the area is done, also spray a layer of high-gloss protective varnish. When it's clear and dry, it's fine from a distance, but look closer. We can find out the so-called orange peel effect occurs on the paint film. This is definitely not up to standard. Here the roots will choose by sanding. Polished way to solve this problem. Of course, if the problem is too serious, that can only be resprayed with the paint surface. So want to avoid such an orange peel effect. It can be prevented from these aspects, respectively. The first, adjust the air pressure and spray suit of the spray gun. Second, control the temperature of the spray environment, humidity and even air velocity. Third, correctly dilute the paint according to the temperature of the environment. Fourth, ensure the flatness of the spray surface before spraying. Play these. Brother Sue also completed the paintwork for the frame finishing. You can see that this effect is still quite wow. Next comes the interior. According to the usual practice, it is still necessary to bury a detailed round first. Big cleaning without dead ends. After cleaning up, Brother Sue directly changed the color of the car addition part, sprayed with black top coat. At the same time, he also gave the car a very personal plush market effect. This plush interior plate in a real vehicle, it can absorb sound, the effect of noise reduction, heat insulation, and more beautiful and etc. So, most cars have this design. After fixing the base plate, the next harvest will pair 4 seats, and the Communist Party of China and the watch carry out the corresponding paint spray. Then the finished interior parts will be processed. Load them one by one. And here you see the assembly of the interior. We'd also thought of one thing. That's recently. Tesla Model 3 retrofit this directional light control damn. Need to add money. What do you mean by that? Although Wheat has been driving for more than 10 years, but frankly, sometimes turn. You will also forget to use this turn signal. And this light, the most important function for me is also, the most used is the flash high beam. So like Tesla, change the turn signal to a button. In fact, it is still acceptable, but he also changed the high beams to buttons. This really doesn't fit the usage habits of our older generation of drivers. So a lot of new things. It may not be liked by many people. Like this 996 version of the 911 here. It is said that the Porsche 911 was born in 1963. Always insist on air cooling, the tradition of a horizontal 6-cylinder engine. Functional engines are not only simple in structure, it has also become an important symbol of Porsche. However, in the 1990s, due to the increasingly stringent emission regulations and the need for performance and reliability, the traditional air cooling technology seems to catch the gold. So in 1997, Porsche released the first generation. The 911 fully switched to a water-cooled engine. The code name is 996. And something so new for the older generation of car fans. Although water cooling offers greater performance and durability, but it can't replace unique machinery brought about by air cooling, noise and driving quality. Plus the iconic gouging headlights. It has also been changed to a special-shaped omelet lamp. This further makes them feel. The transformation of 996 is like a change in tradition for such a situation. Porsche is also made. Water cooling is the wheel of history for air cooling. Unstoppable. But can the headlight problem still be changed? Yes, we can. So the next generation of 997, they went back to the traditional round headlights. The proof also makes 996 a little embarrassed. He became the only one in the 911 to use frying model of egg lamp. So they also called him the most indecent 911s. Embarrassing and indecent, the eighth blessing of losing one's soul, etc. The second-hand market navigation of the 996 is also relatively low. Look at it from another angle. He also gave us the general public a lower entry threshold. So this headlight, why do you want to make an omelet like this? Mainly to reduce research and development costs, increase efficiency. Porsche for 911 with Boss 986 do a lot of parts sharing. One of them is this one, oval integrated headlights. Of course, he also has an argument for this omelet headlight. He put the high beam. The low beam steering is all integrated into a lamp bead. Compared to previous designs, it's much more compact. Stronger performance. Assembly is also more convenient, but it's because of the styling. It wasn't popular. Let's go back to the video at home. Brother Sue may feel that something is missing from the roof of the car. In order to increase the humanistic information of the vehicle, Brother Sue specially designed one for this 911 roof trunk. Now it's also through photocurable 3D printing. Print out the sword film designed just now for him. After printing, then apply the corresponding paint surface to the spray. Then you can put here, roof trunk fits it in place. Although there is an extra suitcase here, it won't look so empty, but Wheat doesn't think it's particularly pretty. I don't know. How do you feel? And then all that's left is the wheel. But this hub is not original. It's a wheel that belongs to Lamborghini Diablo. So Suje has to go through like curing again, the way of 3D printing, to turn the wheel hub, tire calipers, brake discs, and other components are made. You can see the wheel hub after production is completed. Calipers, brake discs, these are no problem. The season is very clear, very rich. You only need to do it later. Just treat the paint surface, but using the same hard-washed resin. The tires that we made, although the details are also rich, but hard tires are a little weird. Therefore, Brother Shu decided using this elastic photosensitive resin to create the QQ we need. Bouncing tires. You can see it. This elastic quality produces the effect. It's kind of like silicone. Here we go. Install other processed wheel components in place. You can also put these 4 brand new wheels that meet the requirements of the version assembled into the vehicle. Then this one used to the discarded 996 version of Porsche 911 to ensure the sports car model. The repair is officially completed. Let's follow the camera. Review the comparison of the appearance before and after the repair. Missing loving to you instead of that by my side. And now you can be with me for the last fight. So that's it for this Issues Fix video. Thanks for watching. The wind and time go by very fast. I want to say goodbye to everyone. Once again, thank you for coming. Max's Fields of Repair. Now see you again.